clearly a very dangerous situation and clearly has a potential of escalating dramatically, but we have to understand the situation in prima facie, meaning Hezbollah started this war. It started following the horrendous attack of Hamas on October 7th. Hezbollah since then has been bombarding us endlessly. Almost 100,000 Israelis have been evacuated from their homes. The entire north has been shattered. We kept on being restrained and restrained and restrained, but something has to end. We have to bring our citizens back to their homes. That's the most natural obligation of any nation to its citizens. Israel is not interested to be at war with Lebanon. I'm actually saying something very, very clear. We do not want to get into a war with Lebanon, but Lebanon has been hijacked by a terror organization, which is also a political party in Lebanon called Hezbollah. It's been armed to its teeth by the Iranian empire of evil. And all of these leaders who were eradicated on Friday by the Israeli attack, all of these leaders were meeting together in order to launch the same horrific, horrendous attack that we had on October 7th by Hamas, by burning Israelis, butchering them, raping their women, abducting and taking hostage old people and young and little babies. This is exactly the same plan that they've been planning for years under the plans of the empire of evil of Iran. So we are fighting actually the whole war, the war for the entire free world. That's what we are doing. We don't want to get to war. We don't. We want to bring our citizens back to their homes on the border with Lebanon. First of all, I reject out of hand any connection to this or that source of operation. All I say is that just at the opening of the Olympic Games, 12 Israeli children of the Druze religion were murdered by a terrible missile attack, rocket attack by Hezbollah in Majd al-Shams, where they were playing football. Your network is a very distinguished one and is quite connected to the world of football. There are terrible tragedies in this war, and we never want to get there. But we have the inherent right to defend ourselves, and the fact is that houses have been demolished, Israelis were killed, Muslims, Christians, Jews, and Druze, all in the northern part of Israel, where they live peacefully. They're evacuated from their home for a year, and Hezbollah keeps on sending its missiles against our people endlessly. At the end, you have the right to defend yourself. And sometimes I am quite surprised at our friends. I believe our friends should understand that we are fighting the war, their war too, in the long term. You have to understand that there is an empire of evil which really thinks and believes as part of an ideology in the jihadist ideology, in conquering the Middle East and moving on into Europe and the rest of the world. They call you Satans. They want to plant bomb in your cities all over the world. Hezbollah has terror cells situated in countries all over the world. If you think, look at Nasrallah. One last sentence. Nasrallah from Hezbollah. He says specifically and implicitly, that all his war against us has to do with Gaza. So in order to change that equation, one has to fight in order to change the equation. And that is exactly what we're trying to do.